guys. I literally bolted from school to here because I've been impatient about this all day. But I was nice enough to wait to react to my Spotify Wrapped so I could get it on camera and share with you guys. I'm still really nervous about how it's gonna turn out. Oh, my Taylor Swift poster just fell off the wall. Oh. One more corner, will it fall? Okay, well, if it falls on me, it will. But I'm also excited to... It fell. I am happy to tell you that this will be my last video with this intro because I have made a brand new one for 2025 and I'm very excited to show you guys. I worked really hard on it. Anyway, it's been a long time coming, but it's Spotify Wrapped Day. I am going to show you guys my diagnosis. I also want to apologize for my long period of inactivity. In my last long-form YouTube video, I did say that I had several ideas to finish out the year, but I forgot how much midterms suck and how busy I get at the end of the semester. So I'll be pushing these video ideas to 2025, but I'm still excited to do those. I also wrote a few skits, but I decided I was too lazy to get around to doing them, so hopefully new year, new me, new energy. Also, bear with me, I've never viewed my Spotify Wrapped on my laptop, but this is how we're gonna do it because I'm broke and I don't have a camera, so I have to use my phone to record. Yeah,
Bruh.
Hold on, this is gonna annoy me. Why is this worm diagonal? There we go. Anyway, my building has the worst internet on campus, so this is probably not gonna turn out well.
15 minutes later.
Okay guys, so change in plans. I guess I cannot see Spotify Wrapped on my computer at all this year, which is dumb. I downloaded Spotify on my computer for nothing. I waited all day for nothing, so I will look at mine on my phone and then I will come back to you guys and show you what my results were.
A few minutes later.
I wish we recorded my reaction because my Wrapped was good, but my top song ruined it. When it revealed like the song, I went, no. Yeah, anyway, it was Loser Baby from Has Been Hotel. Listen, I've been repeating the entire soundtrack all year, so that was kind of expected, but I had to make a note when I put it on my Instagram story because I promise I'm a normal fan. Yeah, if that was also your top song, we need a support group. But my other 4 songs were good. I'm very happy with those. And then the artists, I predicted 4 out of 5 of them, so I'm very happy about that. But yeah, and then Spotify made some other notes about my music taste. I forget what words they used exactly, hold on. Okay, so May was my serotonin strut pop phase. And then July, I think, was vintage, Hollywood, softcore, art deco. Yeah, I miss when they did like actual genres. Like, listen, POV indie last year was kind of dumb, but I would have loved to see my genres because like for 3 years ago, I got Otacore as a genre and that humbled me badly too. But yeah, with that in mind, I am actually gonna put my results. Oh, you know what? I haven't checked my top 100 playlist yet. I'll be right back. looked at my top 100 playlist and there weren't any surprises in there, but I dodged another bullet because Poison was my 6th song. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do now, I think last year, to get out of doing schoolwork, I made a PowerPoint analysis of my Spotify Wraps for the last 3-4 years. So I'm gonna put my data into that and then share that with you when I get back.
2 hours later.
Okay, I am back with my long analysis, but I also forgot to mention these were the artists that I got video messages from. I thought it was funny that most of them were like talking about a specific song or specific songs instead of doing a thank you, which, I don't know, it's a little different from, I understand if they wanted to do something a little different from last year, but I don't know, I thought it was interesting. And then I was definitely not expecting a video from Tally Hall, but it was just Andrew, green tie in it, but yeah, that was a nice surprise. All right, so I made this lovely presentation, I think last year. I think it's very in-depth. And knowing me, I put in silly little transitions. So the data covers everything from 2021 to 2024, because that was when I had decent Spotify Wraps. Yeah, Taylor Swift was the only artist to make it on there for all 4 years. And she was my top artist except for 2022, but she was very close behind. Yeah, I'll have you take a look at it a bit. I have not listened to Michael Bublé in so long. His music's good, but I feel like I'd turn into like a middle-aged mom if I made that like my primary music style, but yeah, he's still got some good stuff. And yeah, this was Hozier and Mitski's first appearance on the top 5. And yeah, here's a chart of basically what I said. Again, feel free to pause and read. I was sad about the genres. They didn't do genres this year, but looking at the last 3 years, indie, I guess, was number 1. I don't know why Dream Sim was 2021. I don't know what they mean by that, but yeah, this is a little all over the place. I think my music still ranges like from these genres. And yeah, again, this is irrelevant now, but yeah, indie pop was the one that made it on there the most. I assumed POV indie was indie pop. And then top songs, I documented my top 5 songs from all 4 years. You could take a moment and read that. And this year was the first year that Dream Suite in C Major was not in the top 5. I love that song. It's sad seeing it go down, but yeah. And then also, also Haven't Met You Yet by Michael Bublé was on there for 2 years, but it's kind of fallen off my top 100, top 5. And yeah, basically what I said, Miracle Musical has the most songs that have appeared on my top 5s, and Taylor Swift is creeping her way up there. And then I documented how many times it said I streamed a top song in a day, which I think that info is inaccurate because I cannot listen to a song 24 times in one day, but I don't know, Spotify's a little broken in some ways. And then this is the how many minutes I've streamed my top artist. This time I forgot to document my data from 2021, but yeah, I guess if Taylor Swift has like 200 something songs and some 10-minute songs, that's a lot of minutes. And then the top artist percentile, I was on the 1% percentile again. Again, I forgot 2021. Genre exploration, I don't have a lot to go off of here. And then minutes streamed on Spotify. I think ever since I started my job at the golf course for maintenance, I wear earbuds when I'm mowing, and I got earbuds this year that had a longer battery life, so the minutes have gone up. I love this transition. In my combined songs from my top 100 playlists through 2021 to 24, I had 195 songs appear once, 66 songs appear twice,
23 songs appear 3 times, and 1 song appear all 4 years in my top 100. And that was Dream Suite in C major. And then I made a pie graph for each of my top 100 playlists over the years. This was 2021. I think Other has the biggest pie slice. I listened to there were a lot of songs like where the artist only appeared in there once, but yeah, Taylor Swift was the next biggest pie slice and the rest were equal. This was also during my Miraculous Ladybug phase, so that's why there's a category on there for that. Yeah, then 2022, I think Other makes up half of it now, and yeah, Miracle Musical has a bigger pie slice, along with Taylor Swift and Cody Fry, and then everyone else is roughly equal. And then 2023, my other category, it's now the green one. It's gone down to a fourth of the playlist. Taylor Swift is the big gray pie slice, and then yeah, Miracle Musical is still pink, and then the blue one I believe is Lana Del Rey, which was introduced as a top artist that year. And yeah, there's less artists listed this time. And then the top 100 playlist this year, the Other slice is now down to 8 songs, which kind of shows that I expanded my music taste to several different artists this year. And of course, a lot of artists I like released a lot of music, so that helped. Yeah, Taylor Swift, I had 25 songs from her, so that was exactly 1/4 of my top 100. Yeah, I think this one with list pie slices, you can now tell which one goes with which. And then for the Has Been pie slice, I counted fan songs as well, because Insane by Black Griffin was also in my top 100. And then I basically graphed them all out in this very chaotic line graph. Taylor is the big pink one at the top, but yeah, I'm not gonna, if you want to try and look at it, you can, but I'm gonna skip it. And then the next slide, so fun fact, I actually got Spotify in 2016 when I was in middle school, but then I deleted it and switched to Musi because for whatever reason, there were some songs on YouTube that weren't on Spotify that I really wanted to listen to. But yeah, and then in 2020 during quarantine, I thought, it'd be fun if I got a Spotify Wrapped. So I stopped using Musi and I got Spotify again. But in 2020, for whatever reason, I hardly used Spotify. I think I was still, transitioning from Musi a little bit, so my Wrapped was terrible. That's why I didn't include the data in there, but for funsies, I made a pie graph anyway because it's that bad. It's worse than this year's. Yeah, Billie Eilish was my top artist that year, which was normal. And then Bill Wurtz, he's underrated, and some goofy ass songs. Then Cave Town, and then Ed Sheeran. Listen, there's a few songs I really like, but I mean, I've kind of fallen away from his music a bit, but he's a nice guy though. Like, I don't hate him. And then I think Taylor Swift was number 5, so technically I think she was in my top 5 years in a row, but I guess there were some songs from the movie Home that I listened to. I played Victoria's songs as a joke. I think Best Friend's Brother ended up being my top song that year. It was a little funny, but I obviously did not post that. And then it counted my Christmas music, I think, because there was so few data, or maybe they did data a little different, but it counted Christmas music for whatever reason. And then I have a satire playlist of the stupidest songs I can think of thrown into one playlist. I like to play it at work sometimes and try and keep a straight face while whatever's playing in my ear. It's kind of funny. I cannot keep a straight face during Cupcake though. And then I don't know what I meant by songs that had an actually good, I think it was a category of Other. And then for whatever reason, some suggested songs that I have not listened to at all in my life showed up in my top 100, I think, because I didn't have a lot of data. But yeah, that is it. So yeah, I believe that concludes this video. This was my psychoanalysis. You can diagnose me however. I think other than Loser Baby, my Spotify Wrapped was somewhat socially acceptable, but hey, gotta let out the inner ex-theater kid once in a while. Yeah. So yeah, I think this is my last long-form video of 2024. I don't know why when I said that I thought of this is my first video on Instagram. I'm not wearing a shirt, it's a shirtless jammer, yeah! Got sidetracked. Anyway, this is my last video of 2024 and I have more in store for 2025 and I'm really excited, so happy holidays and see you next year.